Welcome back to the channel. In our first video, we discussed why SQL is the most essential skill for data. But to start writing code, we need a workspace. Today, we're going to turn your Mac into a professional data environment by installing PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL is the industry standard for data analysis, and its syntax is perfect for beginners. I would be starting with the installation on MacBook. You open your browser and you type postgresql.org and click on downloads and select macOS. We're going to be downloading the installer by ADB. The latest version is 18.1, so go ahead to download that. The downloading is going to start, and once it's done, you check where your downloaded files are and click on the .dmg file. Double click on the .dmg file and double click on this. This is just standard Mac procedure asking if you're sure you want to open because you downloaded from the internet. Go ahead to click open and add your password. Select next. It's asking for the installation directory. You could just leave it this way or set it to wherever you like. Ensure all for Postgres server pgAdmin for stack builder command line tools are all checked. Then click next. So this step is very important. It's going to ask you for your password. You want to make sure the password you use is something you'd remember. So I'll advise that you write it down somewhere or keep it in a notepad because you're going to need it to install. Leave the ports as its default and just keep next. Just keep going while it's installed and the installation process starts. It's going to take a couple of like maybe a minute or two. Just be patient. So once you completed your Postgres setup, you can uncheck Stack Builder. The Stack Builder is used to download and install additional tools. Just go ahead and click Finish. So after this, come here and you click on pgAdmin. It's going to take a while to open. Just patient. And pgAdmin is starting to open. So once you're there, you click on server and open. So now it's going to ask you for that password you kept in the beginning when you were installing, and you're also going to save the password. If you're unable to remember what the password is, you would have to start the whole process again. You'd have to delete the file, download it to open it up. So now PostgreSQL version 18 is open. This is the database. By default, we have the Postgres database open up here. To create a new database, you can right click and press create and give your database a name. Let's say video tutorial and click save. So now the database is created. In the database, you'd see your schema. Your schema has so many options, and over here we have the table. Right now there are no tables in the database. You would have to right click Let's say you want to manually create a table. You right click and you click table. You give your table a name. Let's call it customer table, customer, and you save. And you can see it right here, the customer table. But if you want to write a query to create a table, you're going to right click and pick the query tool. And this is the SQL interface where you write your queries here and you get your output here. We can do this and say create table. Let's call the table books. And you need to specify the colon. Let's give it author. And call this a varchar. Put the length of the string, say 300, and we can give it ID and say it's an integer. And don't forget your semicolon. You run this line of code, you successfully created your table, but you notice you can see that's here. So what you need to do is right click on the table and refresh. And now you have your books. Setting up a database environment is often the most technical hurdle for any new learner. You've successfully cleared it. In our next video, the theory ends and the coding begins. We'll write your first select statement and pull your first set of data. If you found this setup helpful, please give this video a like and make sure you're subscribed to follow the rest of the series. I'll see you in the next lesson.